Welcome to Moonlit Zen Sleep, a quiet corner of the night, where your breath can soften and your mind can finally lay its weight down. Tonight, you've come for 1 hour of Buddhist wisdom and Zen stories for deep rest and truly joyful awakening. And from the very first breath, we'll step directly into that gentle journey, because somewhere inside you, maybe beneath the noise, beneath the obligations, beneath the thoughts that keep circling back, there is a small, quiet place that's been waiting to rest. That is the purpose of this hour, to help you release what you no longer need to carry, to guide you toward a softer mind, a clearer heart, and a deeper, sweeter sleep that nourishes you from within. This is not a lesson, not a lecture, not a practice you need to perfect, just a simple invitation to feel lighter, calmer, more open to the peace that night has been offering you all along. So before we go deeper, just pause. Notice that you're here. Notice that you chose this moment for yourself. Maybe you arrived with fatigue, maybe with a quiet ache, or a mind that hasn't stopped moving all day. Maybe you just needed a voice that doesn't demand anything from you. You're in the right place, and you're not alone tonight. Let's breathe together, slowly, gently, as if the night itself is breathing with you. A soft inhale, filling the chest like calm moonlight, slipping through a window. A long exhale, as if releasing a handful of fallen leaves into a quiet stream. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands rest. Let your breath become unhurried, simple, easy, natural. Nothing is chasing you now. Around you, imagine the world dimming into a peaceful blue hush. You stand there, still, present, aware of something gentle stirring inside you. The bamboo rises before you, its slender body glowing like a silver thread woven into the darkness. And again, the wind arrives, not harsh, not loud, just a long, steady whisper, sliding through the branches. The bamboo listens first, as if greeting an old friend. Then it bends slowly, a graceful bow offered to the night. You feel your breath bend with it. With every breath, notice how the edges of the day begin to blur, how the thoughts grow less sharp, how your heart feels less guarded. You don't need to push anything away. Just allow everything to soften. If you're lying down, feel the weight of your back, supported completely. If you're sitting, feel the ground beneath you, holding your spine with quiet strength. Right here, right now, the night is offering you permission to stop trying so hard. So gently, bring your attention to the sensation of breath moving through your body, not forcing it, not shaping it, just noticing. A cool inhale, a warm exhale, like waves arriving and returning. You are settling deeper into the heart of the night, and as you breathe, you may sense a small shift, a loosening, as if some inner knot has begun to unwind. This is the beginning of rest, the beginning of release, the quiet moment when the mind gives itself permission to stop carrying everything. Let that feeling grow, let it spread. You don't need to figure anything out. You don't need to understand anything. The wisdom tonight arrives softly, through images, through feelings, through the gentle rhythm of these words, blending with your own breath. And if this space brings you comfort, if it helps you find even a moment of ease, know that you are always welcome to return to Moonlit Zen Sleep whenever you need a place to breathe and begin again. No pressure, no expectations, just a warm, quiet room waiting for you in the night. Now, let the body relax a little deeper. Imagine the air around you growing warmer, softer, like the glow of a lantern, slowly expanding in the dark. With each breath, feel your mind settle, the way falling snow settles onto silent ground. The world becomes quieter. You become lighter. Let the stillness wrap around you, like a gentle blanket of moonlit air. In this softness, you're ready to drift beyond the surface of thought and into something deeper, something calm, steady, and quietly luminous. From here, we step together into the realm of Zen stories, where wisdom is gentle, where insight arrives like morning light, and where rest grows deeper with every passing breath. And so, with your body softened, your breath slow, and the night embracing you, we begin. Tonight, let yourself settle a little deeper, a little softer, into the quiet around you. There's nothing you need to chase now, nothing to solve, nothing to hold together, just this moment, this breath, this gentle pause in the river of your day. Feel the weight leaving your shoulders, slowly, like dusk fading into night. Feel the air around you soften, as if the world is exhaling with you. And somewhere in the distance, in the quiet of your imagination, a forest begins to appear. A moonlit grove, still and silver, with a cool wind sliding through tall grass. And in the center, a single bamboo stalk rises, thin, simple, unassuming, yet something in it calls to you. You can sense its quiet strength, not the strength of a wall, or a stone, or anything rigid. No, this is a different kind of strength, a softer one, a wiser one. The breeze begins to stir, a gentle wind, barely enough to move the leaves, touches the bamboo. It bends, just a little, and rises again, and you breathe, because something in that movement matches the movement within you. The wind grows, a stronger current, moving through the night, like a voice with something to say. And again, the bamboo bends, not breaking, not resisting, just following the wind, with a quiet grace. And in the bend, there is peace. In the softness, there is resilience. You feel your breath move, the way the bamboo moves, slow, flexible, gentle. You inhale, and your chest rises, with the ease of a leaf lifting in the breeze. You exhale, and your body loosens, like the bamboo releasing tension, back into the night. The wind continues to rise, a steady push, like the pressures of your day, the expectations, the thoughts that wouldn't loosen. But the bamboo does not fear it. It only listens. It only yields. Its roots stay deep in the earth, quiet, unshaken. Its body moves, but its foundation holds. And maybe, somewhere inside you, there is a longing to feel that way too. Soft, but supported, flexible, but grounded, gentle, and still strong. Let yourself imagine standing beside that bamboo, moonlight brushing your skin, wind moving through your hair, a hush in the air that feels like an old friend coming to sit with you. The wind shifts again, a deeper gust, full of force, like the moments in life that felt too much. But the bamboo simply bows. It lowers itself, with no shame, no fear, no resistance. It allows the world to pass through it, and when the wind fades, it returns, tall, steady, unbroken. You breathe with it, slow, soft breaths that move like branches in the night. Inhale, like rising. Exhale, like bending. Inhale, like returning. Exhale, like letting go. Your body follows the rhythm without effort. Your mind loosens with each breath that asks nothing of you. You don't need to be rigid tonight. You don't need to hold everything upright. Not now, not here. Rigidity breaks in the storm. Softness survives. Let the truth of that settle into your chest, like warm light, finding a place to rest. The bamboo sways again, and again, and again. A quiet dance, a silent agreement with the wind. You watch, you listen, you breathe, and slowly you feel the same agreement forming within you, a softness easing into your shoulders, your ribs, your belly, your hands, The night deepens, the wind flows, the bamboo bends, and you, somehow, feel yourself bending too, not in defeat, but in release, not in weakness, but in wisdom, because something inside you knows, just as the bamboo knows. You don't have to resist everything to remain whole. Sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is yield. Let that thought drift through your mind, like a feather drifting through the branches above you. Let it land softly, without pressure, without judgment. You don't need to understand it, just feel it, like moonlight on your skin, like wind on your breath, like calm settling where there used to be tension. Another gust moves through the grove. Your breath joins it, slow, smooth, unforced, and for a moment, a very quiet moment, you sense the truth beneath the movement. The bamboo is not surviving the wind, it is partnering with it. It is letting life move through it, rather than against it. And you, in this peaceful night, begin to feel yourself doing the same. Your breath is easier, your thoughts quieter, your heart less guarded. You feel the night cradling you gently, the way the earth cradles the roots of the bamboo. You feel yourself held, safe, supported, free to soften. Let this softness stay. Let it spread. Let your whole body become a quiet grove in the moonlit wind. Tonight, you bend, and tonight, you do not break. Let that be enough. Let it be more than enough. The wind slows now, turning gentle again, as if bowing to the bamboo's patience. The grove becomes still. The moon brightens. Your breath deepens, and inside you, a small space opens, a tender space, a peaceful space, a space where softness feels like strength. Hold that feeling lightly as we prepare to drift deeper. The night deepens, and you return to the grove. Soft moonlight, cool air, the quiet breath of wind moving through bamboo leaves. You stand there, still, present, aware of something gentle stirring inside you. The bamboo rises before you, its slender body glowing like a silver thread woven into the darkness. And again, the wind arrives, not harsh, not loud, just a long, steady whisper, sliding through the branches. The bamboo listens first, as if greeting an old friend. Then it bends slowly, a graceful bow offered to the night. You feel your breath bend with it. Soft inhale, long exhale, like a wave returning home. And in the rhythm of bending, you feel something shift, something open, something loosen from the inside out. Because when the bamboo bends, it does not fear losing itself. It trusts the curve. It trusts the motion. It trusts the moment. You breathe again, and the air tastes different now. Cooler, lighter, like the first breath. After a storm finally passes, you walk closer. The ground beneath you is firm and steady, covered in soft earth and fallen leaves that cushion every step. Your breath slows, matching the night around you, and the bamboo, swaying gently, almost seems to breathe with you. There is a tenderness in its movement, a quiet message without words, a truth carried in silence. The wind shifts again, a longer gust this time, moving through the grove with a deep, rolling sound. Branches rustle, leaves shimmer, the air itself seems to tremble, and you watch the bamboo respond the only way it knows, by softening. It doesn't resist, it doesn't stiffen, it doesn't try to be stronger than the wind. It simply bends in perfect rhythm with the world around it. Your breath follows, your body follows, even your thoughts begin to follow, because something inside you recognizes this softness, this wisdom, this way of living without pushing against life. You close your eyes, and the sound fills you. Wind, leaves, night moving through the forest. You picture the bamboo bowing again and again, a calm pulse in a restless world, and slowly your chest loosens, your jaw releases, your belly softens. You feel lighter than you have in hours, maybe days. You feel the wind too, not as an enemy, not as pressure, but as something natural, a force passing through, not meant to be held. Your breath joins it, a gentle rise, a gentle fall, like branches leaning toward the night. You open your eyes and see the bamboo returning upright. After the gust fades, it stands tall again, unbroken, unaltered, as if the wind never tried to take it down. But you know better. You saw the strength in its softness. You felt the power in its yielding. A quiet truth stirs inside you. Maybe this is how peace begins. Not by resisting the world, but by moving with it. You inhale slowly, letting that idea find a home in your ribs. You exhale gently, letting the tension slip through your breath, like sand through fingers. The wind arrives once more, low, steady, persistent, and the bamboo bows again, a soft arc, a calm surrender, a dance older than memory. You feel your mind doing the same, bending instead of bracing. Thoughts drift through, like leaves carried by the breeze. You don't chase them, you don't fight them, you don't need to. You let them pass. Night grows softer, the grove grows quieter. Even the wind seems to move more slowly, as if the bamboo has taught it something. You walk a little further into the moonlit clearing. The bamboo surrounds you now, a forest of slender silhouettes, moving in unison. Their sound is like breath, long, whispered, eternal. You feel supported by their presence, held by their softness, guided by their calm. A deeper stillness settles in your chest. A warmth spreads through your ribs. Your heartbeat slows into a quiet rhythm. You are no longer thinking about bending or yielding. You are simply doing it, naturally, effortlessly. The wind picks up again. One last gust, moving through the grove, like a final test, and the bamboo bows one more time, lower than before, softer than before, truer than before. And in that slow, graceful, unresisting movement, you finally feel it. Softness is strength, not metaphorical strength, not poetic strength, but real strength, felt in your breath, your body, your quiet willingness to stop fighting the moment. You inhale, and the truth expands. You exhale, and the fear dissolves. The wind fades, the grove stills, the bamboo straightens. For the last time tonight, moonlight coats its surface, like a blessing, like a gentle reminder of everything you already know. Deep inside, you sit at the base of one tall stalk. The earth is cool, the night is calm, your breath is slow, and the bamboo stands over you, like a guardian, alive, awake, at peace. A soft breeze returns, but now you barely notice it. Your body has learned the rhythm, your breath has learned the dance, your mind has learned to loosen its grip. You are bending too, in the most beautiful way. You feel it, the shift from resistance to acceptance, from tension to ease, from survival to softness. You breathe into it, you rest inside it, you trust it. With every breath, notice how the edges of the day begin to blur, how the thoughts grow less sharp, how your heart feels less guarded. You don't need to push anything away, just allow everything to soften. If you're lying down, feel the weight of your back, supported completely. If you're sitting, feel the ground beneath you, holding your spine with quiet strength. Right here, right now, the night is offering you permission to stop trying so hard. The night grows quieter now, and you drift away from the grove of bending bamboo into a wider space, a gentler space, a sky opening slowly above you. You feel the shift, the way clouds drift from one horizon to another, soft, unhurried, inevitable. Your breath follows, slow inhale, long, warm exhale, like mist rising above a calm lake at dawn. The grove fades behind you, and the world becomes open, wide, boundless. A sky stretches overhead, deep and dark, painted with moonlight and drifting bands of silver cloud. You stand there, in the middle of that quiet world, and something inside you loosens, just a little more. The air is cool, soft, almost weightless, like the first breath, after a long-held moment. And then you notice the clouds, slow shapes, moving across the night sky. No rush, no effort, just drifting, existing, passing. Each cloud holds a story, a memory, a feeling, a moment from the day that visited your heart, then moved on. You inhale, and the sky seems to widen. You exhale, and the clouds respond, shifting, softening, changing shape. One cloud looks heavier than the rest, darker, denser, almost like a feeling you carried earlier, a thought that lingered a little too long. But even that cloud does not stay still. It moves, because all clouds move. It changes, because all feelings change. It drifts, because nothing in the sky has ever been permanent. And a quiet understanding rises inside you, gentle as the moonlight. No feeling stays forever. A breeze touches your face, cool, fresh, like the night itself is breathing with you. The clouds continue their journey, shifting, breaking apart, forming new shapes. You can't predict. You watch them, the way you might watch your own thoughts passing, without chasing, without pulling, without trying to keep them. A moment from the day that visited your heart, then moved on. You inhale, and the sky seems to widen. You exhale, and the clouds respond, shifting, softening, changing shape. One cloud looks heavier than the rest, darker, denser, almost like a feeling you carried earlier, a thought that lingered a little too long. But even that cloud does not stay still. It moves, because all clouds move. It changes, because all feelings change. Moonlight pours through in a wide, silver ribbon, soft, pure, quiet. The light touches your skin, your face, your hands, your breath, and something in you seems to glow with it. The clouds continue drifting, like the rise and fall of your inner world. Some bright, some heavy, some thin as whispers, some thick as old memories, but none of them stay. You feel that truth now, not as a thought, but as a sensation, like the loosening of something tight inside your body. A feeling that once felt large, now feels lighter. A thought that once felt sharp, now feels soft. A memory that once felt heavy, now feels far away. Because clouds come and clouds go, and so do feelings, and so do moments, and so does the weight you sometimes carry in silence. You look up again. The sky has changed without you noticing. The moon is brighter. The clouds are thinner. The night feels lighter, as if it has taken some of your heaviness and dissolved it into its own quiet movement. You walk a few steps forward. The ground beneath you is soft earth, cool, steady, a quiet companion. Above, the clouds swirl gently in shapes that remind you of breath itself, expanding, contracting, moving without effort. Your breath follows. Deep inhale, slow exhale. The clouds drift. Your thoughts drift too. You let them. You don't hold. You don't resist. You don't try to name anything. You simply watch. Another cloud forms, round at the edges, glowing at the center. It hovers above you, like a calm thought that brings comfort. It stays, just long enough to be seen. Then it moves on. The night sky expands again, wide, open, inviting you to rest deeper. You feel your chest spread with more space. You feel your ribs soften with less effort. You feel your mind quiet. With each cloud passing overhead, the wind changes direction. A long, soft breeze moves across your face, and the clouds respond by drifting toward the moon. The sky becomes a river, and the clouds become boats, floating, gliding, fading, and you feel yourself floating too, unanswered, in the most comfortable way. You inhale, and the sky welcomes you. You exhale, and the clouds release you. Nothing grips, nothing holds, everything passes in its own time, and within that rhythm, you feel safe. Safe to feel, safe to rest, safe to let things come and let things go. The night wraps around you like a soft blanket, warm at the edges, cool at the center, gentle everywhere. A final cloud drifts by, thin, transparent, like a thought losing strength. It dissolves slowly, beautifully, into the moonlit air. You watch it fade until there is only the sky, and within that open sky, you feel a deeper quiet. Settling inside you, the sky stretches wide above you, still dark, still calm, still holding every drifting cloud. With effortless grace, you stand quietly beneath it, breathing in the cool night, breathing out the weight you no longer need to keep. A soft breeze moves near your ear, gentle, almost tender, as if the night is whispering, "You can let this go." You inhale, and your chest softens. You exhale, and your thoughts loosen. High above, the clouds continue their slow journey. No urgency, no destination, just movement. One cloud breaks apart in the shape of a wave, then dissolves into thin strands of mist, then disappears completely into the deep blue night. Another forms behind it, round, white, quiet. You watch it drift across the moon, glowing at the edges, like a memory lighting up in some hidden corner of your mind. It doesn't stay long. It doesn't need to. The cloud moves on, changing shape as the wind guides it to a softer place. Your breath matches it. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Clouds come, clouds go, and something inside you starts to trust this rhythm. A feeling rises, a small ache, a quiet heaviness, something left from earlier. It floats up gently, like a dim cloud, forming at the edge of the sky. You notice it, you breathe, you allow it to be here, and it softens, not because you push it away, but because you let it exist without fear. The cloud shifts shape, lightens, thins, until it becomes almost transparent. You watch it fade, softly, quietly, like a truth dissolving. Once it's finally seen, and you feel lighter again. Above you, the sky is a moving canvas. Clouds form, drift, break apart, and vanish every minute, every breath, every night. Feelings do the same. Stories inside you do the same. Every emotion, even the heavy ones, moves on when it's allowed to. You inhale deeply, and the air feels cleaner. You exhale slowly, and your heart feels clearer. You take a small step forward into the open field. The ground is cool beneath your feet. Soft grass, damp earth, a gentle touch from the night itself. Above you, a large cloud stretches wide, dark at the center, silver at the edges. It looks heavy, like something you once carried for too long. The wind moves through it, slow at first, then a little stronger, and the cloud begins to loosen, thin strands breaking free, floating apart, becoming lighter. You exhale with it, a soft release, a quiet, finally. The cloud continues dissolving until only a faint outline remains. Then that outline fades too. The sky opens again, bright, wide, unafraid. You feel the same openness, rising softly through your ribs. The wind shifts direction, gentle, warm now, like a hand guiding you deeper into rest. Your eyelids grow heavier, your breath grows slower, your body feels like a cloud itself. Soft, light, floating, another cloud forms overhead, thin as silk, glimmering in moonlight. It drifts across the sky, without effort, without noise, without resistance. You let the calm of that movement enter your chest, the way softness settles, the way stillness heals, the way letting things pass feels like freedom. The cloud thins, glows, disappears beyond the tree line, and something inside you disappears with it. Some old tension, some tight idea, some forgotten pressure, all of it gone with the cloud. The night deepens around you. Crickets hum softly, leaves whisper in the wind. The sky shifts, not quickly, but with the same quiet certainty. As your breath, clouds gather again, small, white shapes gliding across the sky, like thoughts drifting across your mind. You watch them come, you watch them go, and you notice none of them stay, not one. This comforts you, this quiets you, this reminds you that nothing inside you is permanent. Not worry, not restlessness, not doubt, not even sadness. All of them move, like clouds in the night. Another cloud arrives, bright this time, almost glowing. It hangs above you, like a gentle memory, soft and warm. You let yourself feel it for a few breaths, just long enough to enjoy its presence. Then you let it drift away. You realize now that this is the sky's gift, a reminder that everything in you is allowed to move. You don't have to hold the heavy things. You don't have to cling to the light things. You don't have to freeze the sky. You just have to breathe and watch. The clouds continue drifting, fainter now, slower, barely visible. Your breath slows to match them. Your heart rests deeper. Your body sinks gently into the night's quiet warmth. The sky above you becomes almost empty, pure and open. A vast stillness spreads. A peaceful silence settles. A soft trust fills the air. And in that silence, you feel something gentle bloom, a knowing that no feeling has ever stayed forever, and none ever will. You take one more breath, slow, unhurried, and let your body loosen, as if made of the same softness as the passing clouds. The night wraps around you. Your thoughts drift. Your heart kites. You are ready to move even deeper. The sky grows deeper, darker, weirder. You leave the drifting clouds behind, as if stepping out of a long, soft dream. The night air cools around you. A stillness settles. A silence expands, and you follow it. A narrow stone path appears, lined with old pines, their needles whispering in the faint mountain wind. You walk slowly, soft step, soft breath, soft heart. The path leads upward toward a dim glow, resting on a hill, a temple, ancient, weathered, wrapped in moonlight. You approach quietly, as if not wanting to disturb the night. When you reach the gate, you pause. The wooden beams are old, darkened by years, softened by rain and time. Beyond them, you sense something waiting, something calm, something deep. You take one breath and step inside. The courtyard is empty. Only moonlight fills it. Only wind moves through it. And somewhere, farther in, toward the inner hall, a soft sound rises, a low hum, barely a note, more breath than music. You follow it. Your steps echo lightly over the worn stone floor. Beside the temple's side hall stands an old bell tower, small, unassuming, silent, until the wind passes. A breeze slips through the beams, just a thin thread of air, barely there. But when it touches the bell, a soft, trembling tone spreads through the night. It is not loud, not sharp, not clear. It is a feeling, more than a sound, a long, lonely note, deep and distant, like a memory calling from another life. The note fades slowly, fading into the pines, fading into the sky, fading into you. You stand still, breathing in the echo, and the bell waits, quiet, empty, ready. Another breeze arrives, colder this time, a winter breath, moving across the mountain. It touches the bell, and again the sound rises, soft, sad, beautiful, a single tone that feels like dusk falling inside your chest. You listen, you breathe, you soften. The echo lingers, long after the wind has passed, filling the courtyard with a gentle ache, a peaceful ache, a familiarace, the ache people feel when something inside them finally opens. You walk closer to the bell. Its bronze surface is rough and worn, marked by seasons and silent years. Yet in its stillness, there is a quiet dignity. It does not ring on its own. It waits, it listens, it receives, and when the wind comes, it offers music, not by effort, not by force, but by being open. You place a hand on the wooden frame. It is cold, it is smooth, it holds memories. You can almost feel the bell sways gently, a small movement, a soft breath, then the wind returns, a slow, delicate breeze sliding around you. The bell responds. The sound rises, longer this time, and richer, like a whisper spoken through a hollow heart. You inhale, and the sound moves into you. You exhale, and your own heaviness seems to fade with it. You listen again, this time more deeply. The bell's song is not just sound. It is space. It is openness. It is acceptance. A sound formed only because the bell has nothing inside it. The wind enters, touches the emptiness, and makes music. Something in you understands, not in words, not in thought, but in feeling. You breathe into the space within your chest, a space you rarely visit, a quiet inner room that has been waiting for air to enter. You feel it open, a little wider, a little deeper. With every breath, another gust comes, cold, clear, carrying the scent of distant snow. The bell trembles, a softer note this time, more fragile, more tender, more human. It hangs in the air, long after the wind has gone. You watch it fade, you feel it fade, you fade with it, in the sweetest way. Your thoughts drift, your body loosens, your heart slows. The night grows heavier, with silence. Only the sound of the bell remains, echoing faintly in your memory. You sit at the edge of the bell tower. The stone beneath you is cold but steady, grounding, real. You close your eyes, you breathe, you wait, and then the wind returns. It brushes your cheek, your hair, your hands. It touches the bell, and the bell answers. A note rises, thin as moonlight, soft as forgiveness, clear as winter air. It feels like sorrow that no longer hurts. It feels like hope that no longer tries. It feels like acceptance that doesn't need words. You sit there, listening to the wind play the bell, like an old friend, and something settles deep within you, a truth, quiet and gentle, like a final exhale. When the mind is spacious, even a soft breeze becomes music. The bell rings again, and the sound opens. A little more space inside your chest, a space wide enough to hold everything and need nothing. Your breath moves slowly now. Your body grows heavier. Your heart grows lighter. The temple stands silently. Around you, the pines whisper, the wind hums, the bell sings, and you begin to drift into the deepest quiet. This is where part 3A ends. A soft pausey, a long exhale. The wind quiets, as if it needs rest too. The bell hangs still, waiting for the next breath to bring it alive again. You stay seated, your hands warm now, your breath slower, your heart softer. A long silence settles, deep, blue, endless. It feels like the kind of silence that only old places know. A silence shaped by years of listening. You look up, the sky holds nothing, only emptiness, only stars, only space, and something inside you mirrors that space. A feeling opens, a soft, quiet awareness, a room within your chest where nothing is forced, nothing is pushed, nothing is kept. Another breeze arrives, almost shy, gentle as a first snowfall. It slips into the tower, touches the bell, and a new note rises. This one is softer, softer than breath, softer than memory. You close your eyes to hear it better. It sounds like longing. It sounds like relief. It sounds like the night, exhaling its secrets. The note stretches, then fades, dissolving into the cold air. You breathe into the fading. You breathe into the release. You breathe into the space left behind by the sound. And that space feels like a gift. The wind circles the tower again, a little stronger, a little colder, carrying the scent of cedar and old stone. It touches the bell once more, and the bell answers with a low, trembling vibration. The sound moves through you, down your spine, across your chest, into your hands. It feels like every place you once held tight is loosening. You let the loosening happen. You don't guide it. You don't resist it. You simply allow it. The way the bell allows the wind, the way emptiness allows sound, the way sky allows clouds. You open your eyes again. Moonlight rests on the bronze bell, soft as morning dust, quiet as winter light. The bell looks tired, ancient, worn, yet it holds a beauty that only old things carry, a beauty formed by time, not by perfection. You touch the wooden frame. It is smooth, cool, steady, and in that touch, you feel something old within you grow steady too. Another breeze comes, this one slow, deep, like an old friend. Arriving without words, it finds the bell. It enters its hollow body. And again, music. A sound so gentle, you almost miss it. A sound so soft, it feels like a memory. Passing through your hands, the note vibrates, long and thin, barely there, yet somehow the truest sound of the night. And as you listen, a small warmth rises behind your ribs. Not joy, not sadness, something older, something quieter, something like acceptance. You breathe with the note, slow inhale, slow exhale, and the space inside you grows even wider, wide enough for silence, wide enough for sound, wide enough for everything you once held tightly. You sit longer, minutes stretch, like threads of moonlight. The bell rings again and again, each time different, each time new, each time softer. Wind comes, wind goes, sound comes, sound fades, and the bell remains open, never clinging to a note, never resisting the next breeze. You feel the lesson, not in your mind, but in your breath, as spacious mind welcomes everything and holds nothing. You inhale and feel the truth of it. You exhale and feel the freedom of it. The wind rises once more, a long breath, a mountain breath, a breath big enough to fill the courtyard. It reaches the bell with steady pressure, not harsh, not sharp, just full. The bell sways slightly and the sound blooms, deep, round, resonant. This is the richest tone yet, a sound full of history, full of distance, full of night. It vibrates through the beams, through the stones, through the air, and through you. You feel it everywhere, in your shoulders, in your neck, in the quiet space, behind your thoughts. You exhale slowly, as if releasing something you never realized you held. When the note fades, you feel lighter, wider, quieter. The bell rests again, still, hollow, ready. And you understand, in the softest way, the bell sings because it is empty. The wind plays because the bell is open. And a spacious mind hears beauty in every small thing. You sit with that feeling. As the night grows deeper, the temple behind you seems to breathe. Wood settling, air shifting, shadows gently moving. The pines whisper, the sky expands, the wind returns. It touches the bell again, a final time, and the bell gives one last note, a long, thin vibration, barely a sound, more moonlight than music, more blessing than note. It travels outward, over the courtyard, over the hillside, over the night, and something inside you travels with it. When it fades, the silence feels complete. You breathe, slow, deep, unhurried, and for a moment, you feel entirely open. A mind like the bell, a heart like the night, a spirit spacious enough to let every breeze become music. The night grows softer, as if the wind itself has begun to rest. You leave the old bell tower behind, its final echo still lingering somewhere inside your chest. The path curves gently around the mountain. You walk slowly, without hurry, without aim. Your breath meets the cold air in a calm rhythm, a rhythm deeper than thought. Pine needles crunch quietly beneath your feet. The sky above you is wide and silent, like a bowl turned upside down. Ahead, you see a faint glow, warm, steady, unmoving. You walk toward it, as if drawn by something older than memory. Stone lanterns appear along the path. Their light is soft, golden, shaped by years of wind and gentle decay. The air smells of moss and cold earth. You follow the lanterns to an open clearing, a small sanctuary carved into the mountainside, and there, lying beneath the moon, resting as though the world had finally quieted, is the sleeping Buddha, a great stone statue, weathered by rain, softened by time, half covered in pale green moss. The Buddha rests on his right side, head supported by one gentle hand, eyes closed, in eternal calm. The expression on his face is not stillness alone. It is softness, surrender, peace deep enough to become its own light. You stand before him, breathing, listening, feeling your own weight slowly melt. The night presses close, but in a warm way, like a blanket settling over someone tired. You step nearer. The stone surface catches the moonlight in quiet curves. His lips curve slightly, not a smile, not quite, but something like a smile remembered from another lifetime. The breeze moves gently across the clearing. It doesn't ring a bell here. It doesn't carry pine scent. It simply rests, just like the Buddha. You sit near his feet, on the smooth stone, shaped by countless pilgrims who once paused in the same quiet. Your body loosens almost immediately. Your shoulders drop, your spine softens, your breath deepens. The presence of the sleeping Buddha is not loud, not radiant, not commanding. It is quiet, subtle, almost invisible, yet it reaches you in a place you didn't know was still holding tension. You place a hand on the ground. It is cool, solid, steady. The earth beneath you feels ancient, older than dreams, older than worry, older than exhaustion. You inhale deeply. The air feels gentle against your ribs. You exhale slowly, and a wave of calm moves through you. You look again at the sleeping Buddha. His posture is simple, effortless, unforced. A body at rest, a mind at peace, a spirit at ease. Something in you begins to mirror that posture. Your breathing slows, your chest softens, your thoughts drift like thin clouds over morning hills. You watch the Buddha's face as if watching a lake on a still day. Each breath of wind moves across it, but nothing inside is disturbed. The moonlight deepens around the statue, giving the stone a faint, warm glow. You notice the details, the curve of the eyelids, the gentle slope of the cheek, the barely there smile that feels like a long-held secret. And you realize this is not the stillness of someone sleeping. This is the stillness of someone awake in a deeper way. A wakefulness, not of effort, not of attention, but of presence. A wakefulness that doesn't need noise or insight or thought. A wakefulness born from rest. A breeze moves through the clearing again, light, calm, barely felt, and the Buddha seems to breathe with it, not visibly, not physically, but in the way a quiet pond breathes when a leaf lands on it. Soft ripples, soft movement, soft awareness. You close your eyes. The air on your skin feels like warm silk. You let your breath fall into its own rhythm. No control, no shaping, just natural flow. And as your breath settles, your mind opens in a gentle, effortless way. Not wide, not sudden, just enough space for sound to soften, enough space for thoughts to drift, enough space for the night to enter you. Your heartbeat slows, your body sinks deeper into the ground, and for a moment, you feel as if you're lying beside the sleeping Buddha, sharing the same quiet, the same breath, the same peace. A peace that doesn't ask, a peace that doesn't push, a peace that doesn't demand you understand anything. It simply rests in you. You open your eyes again. The Buddha's face glows faintly in the moonlight. The expression is unchanged, timeless, enduring, alive. A presence that teaches without teaching, a truth that whispers without words. You breathe in slowly. You breathe out even slower. The lines of the Buddha's body blur slightly in your vision, not because he moves, but because your mind is drifting into a softer state, a state between awareness and sleep, between thought and silence, between you and the night. The breeze settles again around the clearing. The stillness deepens. You listen. You wait. You soften. The sleeping Buddha rest eternally, not escaping the world, not ignoring it, but holding it gently within his quiet. And in his quiet, you feel your own awakening begin to stir, not in effort, not in insight, but in rest. The kind of rest that feels like the first step toward freedom. The night grows even quieter, as if everything around you has begun to breathe. With the Buddha, moonlight collects softly along the curve of his shoulder. then slides gently down the length of his resting form. The stone seems warmer now, not from touch, not from sun, but from presence. You feel that warmth moving toward you, slowly, like a tide coming home. A soft breeze arrives, barely there, cool at first, then tender. As it brushes along your cheek, you exhale, and your whole body loosens, as if preparing to lie down beside him. The Buddha's face remains still, serene, quiet, unchanged. But the stillness no longer feels distant. It feels close, like something forming inside your own chest. You lean back slightly, letting the ground support you. The stone is firm, but it holds you gently, the way old places hold tired travelers. Your breath falls into a slower rhythm. Inhale, a soft rise. Exhale, a long release. The clearing deepens. Shadows soften. The air cools, like silk in your lungs. You close your eyes again. Inside the darkness, you sense the Buddha's presence. Warm, steady, spacious. It feels like resting inside a mountain. Another breeze arrives, moving through the clearing, like a quiet thought, passing through an open mind. It touches the Buddha first, then reaches you. A heartbeat later, you feel it settle across your shoulders, down your back, into your hands. You don't resist. You don't guide it. You simply allow it. You breathe, the way a lake breathes, under moonlight. Soft ripples, soft expansion, soft surrender. A long silence follows, deep, weightless, complete. And in that silence, you sense a truth you didn't come here to seek, a truth that rises only when the world grows quiet. Rest is not escape. Rest is awakening in another form. You let that truth move through you without naming it. No need for meaning, no need for thought, only breath. The Buddha lies still, yet something about him feels alive, almost glowing. His hand supports his head with effortless ease. His lips curve gently, as if dreaming of a world without tension. You take a slow breath. Your ribs expand softly, like petals opening to the night, and you realize your body is resting with the same quiet dignity as the Buddha's. The breeze returns, this time warmer, fuller, carrying the scent of faraway incense. It feels like an invitation, like a hand guiding you deeper inward. You inhale, letting the breath widen you. You exhale, letting the breath empty you. Thoughts appear, light, drifting thoughts, shapes forming in the dark, not heavy, not sharp, just drifting. And one by one, they fade the moment your breath softens around them. Nothing clings, nothing stays, everything rests. The sleeping Buddha teaches nothing with words, but everything with presence. Another breeze moves through the clearing, longer this time, like a slow stroke, across the surface of the world. It passes over you, carrying a gentle hush that feels like a blessing. You let the breeze enter you, through your nose, through your throat, through your chest. It fills you, without pressure, without demand. And when you exhale, you feel your mind empty a little more, wide, open, unburdened, like the hollow bell you left behind, like the sky. After clouds drift away, you open your eyes once more. The Buddha's outline glows in faint moonlight, calm, peaceful, eternal. His posture feels like a promise. You don't need to chase awakening. You can rest into it. A small warmth rises in your heart, quiet, tender, true. You lean back farther until your body settles fully on the stone ground. The earth holds you. The night holds you. The Buddha holds you. The world feels as if it has stopped moving, not frozen, just resting. A resting world invites you to rest too. You close your eyes again. This time, the darkness feels different, softer and more welcoming. Your breath deepens, a long inhale, a gentle exhale, and your body grows heavy in the most peaceful way. You lie there, feeling the night move around you. Wind through the pines, owls calling softly, leaves brushing stone, and always that quiet presence of the sleeping Buddha. Your thoughts slow, like footsteps fading down a long corridor. Your heartbeat settles, steady as a drum in the distance. Your mind opens into a wide, quiet field. Nothing there but softness. A breeze arrives again, warm, lingering, almost human. It brushes your cheek, the way a gentle hand touches someone falling asleep. You sink deeper, your breath becomes lighter, your limbs loosen, your jaw softens, your whole being moves toward rest, toward a rest that is not ordinary, a rest that feels like returning home. In this deep quiet, you feel the soft truth of the Buddha's posture. Awakening does not always happen in effort. Sometimes it happens in rest. You surrender to that truth. You breathe it in. You let it hold you. The night continues breathing. The statue continues resting. And you drift toward a peace you didn't know you needed. You feel your awareness dimming, not disappearing, just softening, like a lantern placed gently under a silk cloth. The world around you fades. Sound fades. Thought fades. Weight fades. Only calm remains. Only breath remains. Only rest remains. And in that rest, something bright and wordless opens inside you. A tiny awakening, quiet, tender, half asleep. You let it glow. You let it breathe. You let it be enough. There is an old story about a wandering monk who arrived at a mountain temple late one winter night. The temple was silent. The gates were closed. Snow covered every stone step, every rooftop, every branch of the ancient cedar trees. The monk was tired, tired in the way that reaches the bones, tired in the way that makes the world feel distant and strangely soft. He knocked 3 times on the wooden gate. There was no answer. He waited. Snow fell quietly onto his shoulders, onto his traveling bag, onto the soft, worn hat he had carried for years. Still, no answer. So the monk sat down beside a small stone lantern. Outside the gate, the lantern held a single faint flame, barely alive, flickering in the wind. But somehow, it did not go out. The monk placed his hands near the warm glow, not too close, just close enough to feel the light touch the cold of his palms. He watched the flame dance, soft, trembling, uncertain, and he felt something inside his chest mirror that fragile motion. The moths were gone. The night birds slept. Even the wind had grown quiet. Only the flame remained, small, unsteady, and completely unafraid. Hours passed without sound, but the monk did not grow colder. He did not grow restless. He did not knock again. He simply rested beside the lantern, breathing with it, listening to its tiny crackles, feeling its light warm the winter air. And somewhere between one breath and the next, he drifted into sleep, not because the world grew softer, not because the cold disappeared, not because the gate opened. He slept because the little flame taught him something without words. Sometimes you do not need a door to open in order to rest. Sometimes you only need one small light that refuses to go out. In the morning, the temple master found him sitting peacefully beside the lantern, snow at his feet, calm in his breath, and a faint smile on his face. The master bowed to the sleeping monk and whispered, "You have already entered." The monk opened his eyes, just enough to see the flame still glowing beside him. A single, tiny flame that had stayed awake, so he could finally let go. The snow had been falling for hours, slow flakes, soft flakes, each one drifting down like a quiet thought, falling through a silent mind. By the time the wandering monk reached the mountain temple, the world had turned white and weightless. Pines bowed under the snow's embrace. Stone lanterns glowed faintly under small roofs of frost. The path behind him was disappearing with every step. He paused at the temple gate, tall, wooden, ancient, its edges worn smooth by wind and centuries, and he bowed in the stillness. The night was deep, the air was thin, and though the monk had walked far, his breath remained soft, like a bowl of warm tea held between tired hands. He knocked 3 times. The sound faded quickly, absorbed by snow, carried by wind, swallowed by the vast winter night. There was no answer. He waited. Snow fell onto his shoulders, onto his hat, onto the worn cloth, wrapped around his travel pack. He knocked again. Still, nothing. But the monk did not grow impatient. He did not grow cold. He simply stood in the quiet of that moment, feeling the weight of the night settle around him like a heavy, gentle blanket. At the foot of the gate stood a small stone lantern. Inside it burned a tiny flame, thin, trembling, barely alive. Yet somehow it did not go out. The monk knelt beside it. The snow touched his knees, his robes, his hands, but he felt the warmth radiating softly from that fragile light. He cupped his palms around it, not to trap it, not to claim it, but to protect its breath. The flame flickered wildly, as if startled by the sudden presence of another living being. But then, as minutes passed, it steadied. Its glow reached upward, thin as a whisper, soft as sighing silk. The monk closed his eyes and let the warmth touch his skin. It wasn't bright, it wasn't strong, but it was enough. Enough to soften the cold, enough to calm his breath, enough to remind him of something old and tender. Inside his chest, he sat there in the snow, next to the flame, with the closed temple gate towering behind him. The world shrank to the small circle of light between his hands. Snowflakes drifted past, glowing briefly, as they passed the lantern, then fading into the dark. Hours might have passed, or maybe only moments. In the quiet of winter nights, time becomes a gentle fiction. The monk leaned forward, bringing his face closer to the faint warmth. His breath fogged in the air, slow and even. He was tired, tired in a way that reached beyond the body, tired in the heart, in the bones, in the quiet corners of the mind that rarely rest. Still, he did not knock again. He let the silence wash over him. He let the snow rest on his shoulders. He let the night hold him gently, like a lullaby too old to remember its words. The flame flickered, dimmed, brightened, dimmed again. It seemed alive, the last heartbeat of a forgotten evening. The monk watched it carefully. He had seen many flames in his travels, thousands of candles, in hundreds of temples, but none felt quite like this. This flame, alone in the cold, small as a thumbprint, fragile as a dream, reminded him of the quiet strength hidden inside small things. He sat back and rested his body against the wooden gate. The wood was cold, but solid, a presence he could lean into. His eyelids grew heavy, his breathing lightened, Snow gathered around the lantern, around his knees, around his shoes, wrapping him slowly in white stillness. But he did not mind. He felt warm from the inside, as if the flame had slipped quietly into his chest. The night deepened. Far beyond the temple, an owl called once. A soft, lonely sound carried through trees and drifting snow. Then silence returned. The monk's head lowered, his shoulders softened, his breath slowed into a long, steady rhythm. He was not worried about the closed gate. He was not hoping for someone to come. He was not afraid of the night or the cold or the long miles. Behind him, the little flame kept breathing, so he rested beside its breath. His thoughts began to wander, soft trails of memory, moving like clouds across a pale winter sky. He remembered the river he had crossed, frozen at the edges, flowing at the center, thin ice cracking beneath his feet, cold wind kissing his face. He remembered the pine forest, the way the trees whispered when the wind pushed through, each one bending just enough to let the storm pass. He remembered the distant temple bell, how it rang softly when the mountain wind touched it, a low, trembling note that felt like the sky singing to itself. Each memory floated through him, slow, light, unhurried. He did not cling to them. He did not chase them. He felt warm from the inside, as if the flame had slipped quietly into his chest. The night deepened. Far beyond the temple, an owl called once. A soft, lonely sound carried through trees and drifting snow. Then silence returned. The monk's head lowered, his shoulders softened, his breath slowed into a long, steady rhythm. He was not worried about the closed gate. He was not hoping for someone to come. The world no longer felt large. Only the flame remained, a tiny star inside a stone lantern that refused to be extinguished. He breathed with it. He dreamed with it. He slept beside it, not out of exhaustion, but out of trust. Trust that the night was holding him. Trust that the flame was guiding him. Trust that rest was its own form of awakening. At some unknown hour, before dawn, the temple master slid open the wooden gate. He stepped outside, old robes trailing behind him, hair silvered by years, eyes soft with the wisdom of countless winters. He saw the monk sleeping quietly against the gate. He saw the snow gathered around him like a blanket, and he saw the flame still alive, still trembling, still holding on through the night. The master paused. He looked at the monk's calm face, the way his breath moved, slow, steady, unshaken, and he smiled, not the smile of amusement or surprise, but the smile of someone recognizing a rare and beautiful moment. He knelt beside the monk, bowed his head toward the lantern, and whispered, "You have already entered." His voice was soft, barely louder than the wind, but it reached the monk's ears with the gentleness of a falling leaf. The monk stirred, just enough to hear it. His eyes opened, only a sliver. The flame flickered again, this time not with struggle, but with warmth. The master placed a hand on the monk's shoulder, a light touch, a steady one. "Come," he murmured, "rest inside. There is warmth waiting." The monk rose slowly, snow falling from his robes, from his hat, from his shoulders. He looked at the lantern, the little flame that had kept him company through the long winter night. He bowed to it with gratitude. Then he followed the master through the open gate into the quiet halls of the mountain temple. Inside, a soft fire burned in the main hall. its glow warm and deep. The monk lay beside it and closed his eyes again. The warmth touched his skin, the stillness touched his heart, and the truth touched his breath. Sometimes, awakening arrives, not in effort, not in striving, but in rest, in a soft flame that refuses to go out, in a winter night that holds you gently, in a closed gate that teaches you a different way of entering. The monk slept peacefully, deeply, completely, as the first light of dawn rose over the snowy mountain, and the temple master, watching from the doorway, whispered again, not to the monk, but to the morning itself, "He has awakened." The night settles around you, soft and quiet, like a hand resting gently over your heart. You've walked far tonight, through drifting clouds, through slow river winds, through temple courtyards and ancient bells, all the way to the peaceful breath of the sleeping Buddha. And now, the world grows still. You lie here, as if floating on the faintest tide, carried by silence, held by moonlight, cradled by the breath, moving softly in and out of your chest. No story remains, no path to follow, only quiet, the kind of quiet that the river knew when it flowed around the rock, unhurried, unforced, trusting the way forward, the kind of quiet the clouds understood as they drifted across the sky, never clinging, never staying, never afraid to dissolve into open space, the kind of quiet the temple bell revealed when the wind touched it, empty, open, ready to sing, and the kind of quiet the sleeping Buddha held beneath the moon, peaceful, soft, awake in his rest. All of these moments now move through you like faint ripples on a wide and gentle lake. You don't need to hold them. You don't need to think about them. You only need to feel their softness. A cool breeze pass above you, light as a whisper, warm at its edges, and it reminds your body that it is safe now, safe to let go, safe to loosen, safe to sink deeper into the quiet beneath you. Your breath drifts slower, each inhale like a small rising tide, each exhale like the tide returning to its home in the sea. You are not doing anything, you are simply being breathed. The moon hangs above you, soft, round, glowing like a lantern, placed at the edge of the world. Its light falls gently across your chest, your hands, your face, and in that light, your worries lose their shape, your thoughts lose their weight. Your mind opens like a window, inviting the night inside. Nothing else is needed, nothing else is asked. You are enough, exactly as you are, in this breath, and the next, and the one after that. A faint sound rises, soft wind through distant pines, a hush that feels almost like a lullaby. Let it wrap around you, let it hold you, let it guide you more deeply inward. The river within you slows to a gentle drift. Its waters are calm now, clear, untroubled, reflecting the sky instead of carrying its storms. Above that river, the clouds that once carried your thoughts and feelings move farther away, becoming thin, becoming faint, becoming part of the night itself. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to name them. You can let them go just as easily as the sky let them pass. A soft echo hums in your memory, the sound of the old temple bell, a tone that once carried your breath inside it. You feel that echo again now, not as a sound, but as a space, a hollow spaciousness, opening gently inside your chest, a space where nothing is held and everything is allowed. And from that space, a quiet knowing rises. Rest is also awakening. The Buddha, resting in the moonlight, showed you that, without speaking, without moving, without asking you to understand anything. Just by resting, just by being still, you feel that same stillness spreading through you now, soft as a tide, warm as candlelight, deep as a winter night. Let yourself sink into it. Let your breath fall into it. Let your whole being rest inside this gentle truth. You do not need effort to be whole. You do not need striving to be worthy. You do not need tension to stay awake. Sometimes the most powerful awakening is the one that happens as you surrender to rest. You feel your body loosening, your legs growing heavier, your arms sinking deeper, your breath softening into a quiet rhythm that carries you just a little closer to sleep. The night breathes with you. The sky breathes with you. The world breathes with you. You are part of everything now. There is no boundary between your breath and the wind, your thoughts and the sky, your stillness and the Buddha's resting form. All of it blends into one quiet moment, timeless, soft, eternal. If this peaceful space has brought you comfort tonight, know that you can return whenever you need. It is always here, waiting gently for your breath. Now, let the final pieces of your day dissolve, like footprints washed away by a gentle tide. Let your breath grow light. Let your thoughts drift apart. Let your body fall into the soft cradle of the night. No more effort, no more holding, only rest, only peace, only the quiet glow of your own awakening as it rises inside your sleep. Good night.